Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jam and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is episode 68 in the Throwback Thursday series I'm doing using old makeup. Not ooky old, just not talked about old. And today's palette of choice is the Oden's Eye Soleimane 2 eyeshadow palette. I am patiently awaiting the arrival of the new palettes. And I checked my list of Throwback Thursday videos that I've done, and I have not done a Throwback Thursday with an Oden's Eye palette. And I have a few, 5, I think. But since this is only released kind of this time last year, I thought, let's use this one today. And I was thinking I would do something like purple and blue, maybe, tentatively, possibly. We'll have to see how that all plays out, but that's what I was thinking. And then I thought maybe I would even try to do something like a halo spotlighty type eye, just to mix it up a little bit from what I normally do. So hopefully you're into that. If you are and you haven't subscribed already, you could do that now. I upload several videos every week. If you click on the little bell and choose all, YouTube will notify you when I upload a new one, and you can choose to watch it or not. It's totally up to you. Either way, I appreciate you being here. All right, I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit. We're gonna start putting some eyeshadows on. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna go in with this darkest blue shade right here for like the darkest part of the eye look. I don't know, but I'm going to use my Blend Bunny brushes, and this is the smallest one. This is the number 2. So I'm going to use this just to pretty much dot that dark blue shade on where I want it. I want to keep it pretty darn small. And if you have small or hooded eyes, or just really like doing detailed kind of makeups, these brushes are really, really good. I did order a couple more sets of the faulty brushes, the one that have the glue issue, because you just put a little glue in the ferrule and glue it back on and you're good to go. But I really like these brushes. They are now back to, I guess they got the new ones with the new glue and everything is hunky-dunky. So they're no longer buy one, get one. But if you were thinking about it, these are definitely worth it. Okay, that's on and looking a bit nutty, but now I'm gonna go into the dark purple shade right there with the Blend Bunny number 4 brush. It's a little tiny bit bigger, but certainly not big. And there's a cat hair. And I'm gonna go over the blue and just along the edge. And we're going to use the purple to blend out the blue. I'm just working in little bits at a time. I'm not especially good at doing this kind of an eye look, so we are winging it per usual. But why not? It's fun. I did prime my eyes with my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base, like I do. I'm almost out of it again. I have to get some more. I love that stuff. Though I've heard Angelica Nyquist talk about the Sigma like pencil primer thingy. And I did order one, so I'm gonna break that out one of these days and give that a whirl. But I had been playing with the new Nomad palette, so I wanted to use a primer that I knew. That way I would know if the palette was wonky it was the palette and not necessarily the primer. All right, I think that's looking pretty okay. I mean, we're not done, it's not good, but it's where we're at right now. Okay, again, this is where we are right now, and I'm gonna go in with this light purple shade, and I'm gonna get that blended all along the edge of the last purple shade. And hopefully, if all goes well, we should start seeing some shape, some nice blending. I'll most likely be going back over all of the shades with their own selves, just to further blend and really do as good of a job as I can. We're not going for perfection, because, you know, that's not reality. But I would like at least a nice blend, which I feel like I can probably accomplish. So that's the goal. We shall see. And I think I'm going to make this kind of round and bring it out and down towards my lower lashes. Something a bit like that, I think. So I'm just going to go back through and add a bit more blue, dark purple, light purple, and just blend it, and then I'll come back and we'll do shimmer. Okay, this is where the eyes are right now. I know, still looking not great, but I think the blend is pretty good. So now let's pile on some shimmers. So in this palette, in the purple row, this one is nicely pigmented. These two are more like topper shades, and this one I believe is like a duo or multi-chrome. So I'm thinking I'll go in with this all over the blank space and then top it with this multi-chrome and see how that looks. So on my dry Singe EO1, which is like, it's really my favorite brush for shimmer shades, I'm gonna put that in the center. Now if you notice, I didn't really bother blending this area of the matte shadows because I'm layering on the shimmer. It really, really doesn't matter because it covers it all up. I think that's pretty. I'm gonna go in for a little bit more. If I used this wet, it would be a bit more shimmy, but I don't really want to. I want it to still kind of be on the softer side of, isn't it Sears? Or is that just my imagination? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, I cleaned that brush off on my handy dandy little nano towel, which incidentally is always linked in the description box. Quick side note, these towels are fantastic for cleaning off eyeshadow brushes or really any makeup brush. I use it for all the things, but also I have some for the kitchen because it cleans up everything beautifully. It's amazing. So, all right, going in with that duo slash multi-chrome, and that's just gonna go right in the center, all the way up. I didn't close the gap up here with the mattes. My eyes are heavily hooded. Like this part of my eye is on the fluffier side. So by fluffy, I mean like chubby. So if I close this, it adds weight to this area, which makes it look even more hooded and not cute. So I think that looks pretty good. Can you see a difference between like where the center multi-chrome is and not? I won't know until I can check out the footage, but I feel like I like this one. I think it looks good. Okay, there we are. I think I'm pretty happy. I may just do a little bit more, you know, tweaking or blending. I'm noticing right up here seems a bit kind of harsh. So just gonna tweak the blend a little bit. I'm also going to probably go off camera, do my face. I was thinking of filming like a base face video. I was going to do like a no makeup base look, but with this eye look, I think that might look incredibly wonky. So maybe I'll figure out something else, and then I'll come back, we'll do the lower lash line together. And I figured since we're using this eyeshadow palette, I could use some of the other bits that they released with this collection, like highlighter, blush, and I do have some eyeliners. So I'm gonna go do my face real quick and I'll come back and we'll do more with the Oden's Eye. Hey, I'm back and this is where we are right now. I got foundation, concealer, powder, bronzer, contour, all of that's on. Obviously went in with some lashes and some mascara. So let's finish up the lower lash line and then we'll do the cheeks. So I have this angled, I think it's like a brow brush or a liner brush. I'm gonna go into the dark blue shade carefully, and I'm just going to stamp that right below my lashes on the inner and outer corner. Just like that. Nothing too wild and crazy because we're gonna use the purples to blend that out. Right. And now on this Blend Bunny B3 brush, it's another tiny one. I'm gonna go into the darker purple just on the tip, and I'm gonna use that to blend the blue a little. I want it to be pretty soft, so I don't necessarily see the different eyeshadows, just kind of blended them together. Good, so far this is working the way I wanted it to. Okay, now I'm gonna take my Singe Beauty EO4, which is my current favorite brush for my lower lash line, and I'm gonna bring that, the really light purple shade, and we're just gonna blend all of that out, mimicking what we did on the top. Okay, I wet that little brush and we're gonna go into the purple shade just for the center. Again, kind of copying what we did on the top. And I'm gonna go into that multi-chrome and add that just to the very center. I have this light purple one that came with this collection from Oden's Eye. So I'm going to run that on the lower lash line. I don't know how much you'll be able to see because I have to get kind of close to the mirror, but let's try. And some of them aren't. This one's pretty good. Let's do blush and highlight. So for blush, I grabbed out the Sunset Clouds from this collection. It is a matte pink. I really, really liked all of the blushes and highlighters from this collection. So I'm gonna get that going. I really wasn't sure when I got these blushes if they would work for me because they do seem to be pretty darn light, but every one of them actually works. So I thought that was pretty cool. They're buildable and lovely. I really like it. I'm so glad I decided to do this. Okay, and again, I have all the highlighters as well, but I opted to try Lavender Dream. These are definitely like duo multi-chrome highlighters. Purple is not always the most amazing cheek color on me, but it goes so well with the eye, how could I not? So I'm gonna take this old Alien Cosmetics brush, they're unearthly now, and I'm gonna go in on my cheekers. I'm bringing it really close to my eye because of the purple. I want it to look intentional and good. Or, you know, as good as a purple highlight can look. What do we think? I think I like it. I'm going to use the same highlight, and I am going to put a little of that under my lashes. And we'll use the same one for just below the brow, my nose, Cupid's bow. Okay, let me zoom you in real quick for an up close at the eyes. See what you think. Okay, I'm going to go check on some lower lash mascara, back you up a little bit, then I'll come back and we can wrap this video up. All right, real quick, I want to mention, I've been using this L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. I didn't like it at first, but I opened it a little over a month ago and then didn't put on any makeup. Now I really, really, really like this. Like, I might like this more than the Bye Bye Panta Eyes, which has been like a fave for a long time. So let me know if you've tried this and what you think about it. It doesn't give me mascara confetti on my under eyes. It makes my lashes look long and lovely. I like it. Okay, as for the palette, I think it's still absolutely fantastic. I almost forgot this was a Throwback Thursday video because I've just been having so much fun playing with the makeups, but I'm pretty sure I've used all of these eyeshadows and they are still performing very, very well. I really, really like this. Odin's Eye does such a good job. I'm very excited to get the new palettes that they released. So yeah, and same with the blush and the highlight. So good. So that wraps up episode 68, done and dusted, in the books, all the things. I hope that you like this video. I hope that these Throwback Thursday videos encourage you to bust something out in your collection that maybe you haven't reached for in a while. It's really easy and fun to get wrapped up in all the new, but I like to say that our old stuff was new and super exciting when we got it, and for me that doesn't go away. I still think this is as exciting as it was when it first came out. I think it's just a matter of how you view the makeups, so, or you know, anything in your life for that matter. I think we can all find the yuck and the oogie in almost anything, but I prefer to find the good and the fun and enjoy it. So I hope that you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.